All right, here's another episode of Tackling Tech, live from Seattle, Washington at Microsoft Ignite 2023. I'm in a beautiful location, surrounded by a garden, up on a third floor of the convention center. This is amazing. So with that, I have my friend, an IT pro, who is amazing with Windows 365. Welcome, Morten. Please pronounce your name.
Yeah. My name is Morten Pedholt. I work as a cloud architect, and I'm so excited to be with you here today, Harjit.
Yeah.
As you said, I'm focused around Windows 365, and since the launch in, I think the GA was the 2nd of August 2021. It's just been an amazing journey for the Windows 365, right?
Yeah.
We've been through several processes of the development that I really enjoy with my customer in Denmark, and it's just amazing to be part of that. And I also written a book called Mastering Windows 365 with Christian and Sandeep, and that journey has taken it even further for me. And it's just been an amazing product.
Absolutely. And I got a signed copy of that from you from Ninja Summit in Switzerland,
yeah,
right?
It was a good event.
It was a good event.
Yeah.
So how did you get started with Windows 365? Like when you first heard about Windows 365, were you curious? Were you like, what the heck is this?
Yeah. So what I did before Windows 365, that I have a lot of focus on Azure Virtual Desktop, remote desktop services, also some Citrix, but not that much. But,
okay.
I deliver a lot of solutions to big and small companies during COVID,
right?
Because of the remote home work started to take off. And when we get users into those environments, we quickly learn that what the user needs and really want is a personalized experience.
Personalized experience.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. But that is hard to deliver with a traditional VDI environment because it's simply not built for that. So when Windows 365 really came into the market, we had a lot of customers saying, this is what we really wanted back in the days. And that's how it just really started for me. And I've been on the journey since the start and still deploying environments.
That's awesome. Yeah. So you're known in the industry. I know that for a fact. And when your name comes up, it goes hand in hand with Windows 365. Really a top expert in this field. So I'm really, really excited to have you here. So when I heard about Windows 365, sometime back, I got excited because I'm like, wait, this is something we can use for like, BYOD situation. So if I went to, a friend's house or something, or I'm traveling and I didn't bring my laptop with me, right? I could actually then log in securely on another non-company machine and access my resources, whether it's emails or whether it's documents and things like that, and then close it down. It's just gone, right? It's not. It doesn't stay there. On those devices. So I was like really, really happy about that.
Yeah, exactly. Also because you can really create like a secure shell about your whole environment, all your data, and how the users are going to access that data, right? And so that's really one of the beauty of Windows 365, that you can utilize it from any device, anywhere. And also with the new Windows app announcement here on Ignite, we get a new unified client across all of the devices from Windows, macOS, iOS, iPadOS. And I think that's really, really cool because before you had multiple different clients that you could connect from, and it was a different experience compared to what you connected from. But what's really cool is that when you're connecting to your machine now, it's always the same experience. And that's how it should be for the end user. Right. It should be simple. It should be really straightforward and always.
It shouldn't be hard, right? Exactly. It shouldn't be hard. So it should be familiar to you, right? And so now it's like you said, you mentioned about Windows, app, Windows 365 app and stuff. But there were also some other great improvements that came out very recently. Windows 365 boot and switch. Yeah, those are also pretty neat. I mean, like you can boot directly, from your host to the cloud. Yeah. And without having to do the double connections and stuff.
This definitely creates some new scenarios like a kiosk mode, right?
Yes.
So I definitely think this brings up new opportunities. Also that you are able to utilize, very low-end devices for like kiosk mode, and maybe even extend it from, when I don't know, when Windows 10 gets really old, not updated anymore, maybe there will be some kind of extended support for that to go into Windows 365 boot. And with the switch, that simplifies the bring your own device scenario. So I work with a lot of customers that has, different
restrictions,
restrictions, and also have multiple cloud PCs alongside with their own physical PCs.
Yes.
Like I have some developers that are switching back and forth between the PCs, and now you can just swipe it on the PC and you're on your cloud PC. Swipe back, you're on your local PC.
Yes, that's brilliant.
Yep.
That's so brilliant. It keeps everything separated and contained and all that stuff. So it's a real good use case. The other one that I was really excited for is Frontline worker licensing. I mean, that was brilliant, right? It helps organizations, one, save cost, because the license gives you, like, one license gives you 3.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? And then it's concurrently, right? So this goes well for shift workers and stuff, whether it's hospitals, factories, manufacturing, whatever, right? You got 300 people, they only work 100 in different shifts. Yep. You get one license that covers everybody, and they get their own unique experience too.
Exactly. This creates some new opportunities, definitely. Yeah. It does for frontline workers, service desk, across the whole globe. I also have customers that are trying to explore some other scenarios than just frontline workers with this actually, like external consultants, part-time workers, student workers, and stuff like that. Trying to get in a good rhythm in to like you say, cost saving of licenses and stuff like that. So definitely, I think there's a big future for frontline than just the traditional service desk that we just talked about.
Exactly. Anything about security you want to talk about with Windows 365? Any security benefits?
So like I talked about before, you can definitely create this secure shell here. And what I really enjoy is that you can actually go in and configure what the end user are allowed to drag out from your cloud PC. So that way you can create multiple environments, and based on the data set that the user access, you are allowed to choose what are they able to do, redirect printers or copy the clipboard and stuff like that.
Right.
And you also have the watermarking and screen capture protection, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so that's really cool. So you can prevent people from record or take picture of your screen. And if someone should take out their phone and do it anyway, well, you have that watermarking right on your screen, so you can backtrack to which user. That's really cool.
Good. I'm glad you brought that up. That's really good. So no, this is fantastic. What do you see the future of Windows 65 going forward?
Oh, I definitely see a big future. And now we just got the new unified client, right? We also got the GPU SKUs, which I also have a lot of customers actually really interested in, because Windows 365 really started to extend it to the, I would say, the endless of how people are working and accessing a Windows operating system, right? And now with the new capabilities of the GPU SKU, we are also able to configure a cloud PC for engineers and people who work with heavy data like that.
Right.
And looking forward more into the future, I think, and especially with Copilot, if we get some kind of integration with Copilot and Windows 365 to kind of predict how people are using their cloud PC, how much are they using, what are they using it for, and also with that frontline user scenario, because on the frontline, you can only have one PC active, right out of the three, right?
Right.
So a cool thing could actually be if you have the Copilot and the AI backend saying, okay, I know that this coworker here usually works within this time frame, within the month, so we will make sure that this cloud PC is turned on that time, right? Yeah. So I definitely see there are multiple capabilities of bringing AI into Windows 365.
Bringing AI into and Copilot into
Copilot, of course.
Into Windows 365. Oh yeah, the future is just amazing, and the possibilities are endless. I mean, we just keep seeing more and more. When you think that there's not more you can do, there is more. That comes out. There's more that comes out.
It surprises me every time.
It surprises me too. It's like, wow. So, Morten, it's been fun. It's been great. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoy, the rest of Microsoft Ignite conference, and we should catch up again.
Yeah, sure. Thank you for having me.
That's Morten, Windows 365 expert, and you heard all the great things about it. So check it out. Find him on social media, LinkedIn, wherever. and make sure you check out his book as well. Thank you.